Hello, what's up, and what's happening? Welcome back for yet another Miles Dogs 24/7 production, and today I finally get to talk about what's been going on in the NFL as far as free agency is concerned, man. The Eagles, they've been making a bunch of moves. The Cowboys lost a star player. The Raiders been making some moves under the radar. Niners lose some great 49ers that are going to do some good things in life and in football next year. The Seahawks make a big-time trade. The Saints, they lose a big-time weapon, and Dominican Sue got paid. Let's jump right into it, man. So first things first, gotta talk about Patrick Willis. I'm a huge Niner fan. If you don't know that already, been a Niner fan since I've been born. And Patrick Willis, by far, is one of the best linebackers. Matter of fact, he is the best linebacker in 49er history. Probably second when it comes to best defensive player in 49ers history, but I'm behind Ronnie Lott. So in my opinion, yes, he is a Hall of Famer. I'm sad to see him go. He is going way too soon as a football fan, but as a man, I can't tell somebody when to hang it up. You got to make the decision for yourself. And the reason why I said that he's a Hall of Famer, not because I'm a Niner fan, not because I'm biased, because yes, I am biased when it comes to my Niners and stuff like that. I truly feel like what he did in his career is warranted of being in the Hall of Fame. The 7 years where he was healthy, the 7 years that he was playing, he was an 8-year pro, but not talking about this last season when he only played, I believe only played like 6 or 7 games, and then the rest he was on the bench with his toe injury. 7-time Pro Bowler. You know what I mean? Only 3 defensive players have done that. One is him. The other 2 are in the Hall of Fame. That's Derrick Brooks and that's Lawrence Taylor. And they played outside linebacker when they were rushing the pass in their 3-4 schemes. And it's easier to see somebody get after the quarterback and get sacks than it is to see somebody doing their thing in the middle of a defense. That's what Patrick Willis did. And he was a 5-time All-Pro. And in those 5 years, he was the best middle linebacker in the game. And he played alongside Navarro Bowman. He played in the same time as Luke Kuechly, played in the same time as Ray Lewis, played in the same time as Brian Urlacher, and for 5 years out of his career, he was the best middle linebacker in the game. So yes, I feel like he is a Hall of Famer. Moving right along though. Got this roster set. They took my man Patrick Willis out the game. I'm not mad at that. But they also have Jimmy Graham right there. Number 80 on your screen is a Seattle Seahawk. Fantastic move by the Seahawks. The Seahawks, they will continue to be a force in the NFC, continue to dominate the NFC West. It pains me to say that as a Niner fan, but the proof is in the pudding. You add Jimmy Graham with Russell Wilson and Marshawn Lynch. Russell Wilson has not had a number 1 receiver. Scratch that. He had a number 1 receiver in the Super Bowl. That was Matthews. But in the regular season, he does not have a number 1 receiver at all. Percy Harvin wasn't it. Curse, he's not it. Baldwin, he's not it. You finally have a number 1 target in Jimmy Graham. And that's scary if your favorite team is in the NFC or in the NFC West, man. Because now you can no longer just stack the box. With those 2 receivers on the outside, you could stack the box. That's what on the last play of the game in the Super Bowl, that's basically what the Patriots did. They stacked the box, had 3 corners on the 3 receivers, no safety help, no linebacker help, no nothing. You wasn't double teaming anybody. It was man on man, and you had everybody else in the box to shut down Marshawn Lynch. You can't do that no more. Not with Jimmy Graham out there. You can't do that anymore. So it is a great pickup for the Seahawks. Kind of a head scratcher for the Saints, but going into last season, the Saints really didn't want to pay Jimmy Graham what he was worth. And that's what happens in the NFL. In the NFL, you try to get the best players you can for a cheap price tag. And it's sad for the players, but that's how the NFL stays relevant. That's how the NFL, you never really see one team dominating. For as good as Seattle is, I wouldn't be shocked if Seattle doesn't make it back to the Super Bowl. For as good as the Patriots, seem to be, it wouldn't surprise me if they don't make it back to the Super Bowl. And that's what makes football so great, man. The Cowboys lose DeMarco Murray. They pick up Darren McFadden. A lot of people talking about potential with Darren McFadden. We know who Darren McFadden is. So in saying that though, Darren McFadden has never played with a quarterback like Tony Romo. He's never had a weapon on the outside like Dez Bryant. And he's never ran behind a O-line, the one that they have in Dallas. He has never ran behind an O-line to that type of caliber. So in saying that, yes, he has the potential to do great things in Dallas, but for my money, he is not going to be the number 1 option at running back. You have Randall on the team. He really doesn't look like a number 1 option either, so you're going to have to draft somebody. Maybe you move up to get a Gordon or whoever. Maybe you wait on a Todd Gurley. He might be out for this season. He's coming off of an ACL. I don't really know what you're gonna do at running back. Yes, Darren McFadden and Randall. Maybe if you use those two backs, have a thunder and lightning type of scheme that you can that you could probably duplicate what not Darren McFadden, but DeMarco Murray did last year. You could probably duplicate that, but you're not going to have one guy dominate like DeMarco Murray did last year. But Dallas, you wasn't going to pay him what he wanted, so you kind of saw this coming. You know what I mean? So I don't know why people are burning jerseys. Like, did y'all not see the contract that they offered DeMarco Murray? They offered DeMarco Murray 4 years, $16 million. The Cowboys offer him, I repeat, the Cowboys offer him 4 years, $16 million, when the Eagles gave him $21 million guaranteed. How could you be mad at that? I mean, I get it. As a fan, you want your guys to stay true. As a fan, you don't ever want to see your favorite player or one of your most important players leave you for a rival. I get that. But $16 million and you expect him to stay? Come on, man. Like, nah. So, Cowboy fans, y'all want to burn jerseys, go ahead. To me, it ain't worth it. Let the man get paid. And Ndamukong Suh, he got paid. He's going to do big things for Miami. It's hard to justify giving a defensive player that type of money because you never, it's hard to always see the production from a defensive player if he's not getting interceptions, if he's not getting tackles, if he's not getting sacks. Now, the defensive tackle position in the 4-3 scheme, he's not going to get a whole bunch of sacks. That's not what you want him to do. What you want him to do is allow your middle linebacker to run sideline to sideline. You want him to command a double team, and he will do that. You want him to get around 8 to 10 sacks a year, and he will probably do that. You know what I mean? And Ndamukong Suh is, the second best lineman in the whole league behind J.J. Watt. And whenever you sign your contract after somebody has made big money, you always get paid more than what that guy did. So he's going to get more than J.J. Watt. That's what he did. Set a record with his contract. Congratulations to him. It ain't my money, so I don't care. And Miami thought that he was worth that. Kudos to them. Not my money, so I really don't care. The Eagles, my goodness, a week ago or a couple weeks ago, everybody was going crazy. What are the Eagles doing? How you gonna get rid of Shady? I was shocked because you hardly ever see players, of that caliber just get traded. You know what I mean? Unless he's a cancer in the locker room, you just never see them get traded. Maybe he gets released because there's a contract dispute. Maybe, Father Time, is finally caught up to him. But a guy in his prime, you just never really seen the NFL get traded, for a guy that we perceive to not even be on the same level. But Kiko Alonso had a great rookie year. Of course, he missed his second season because he tore his ACL. I believe he was working out or something like that, and he blew up his knee. But Kiko Alonso probably should have won Rookie of the Year. Defense Rookie of the Year, excuse me. Probably should have won that, but he didn't. But it is what it is. But he's a solid outside linebacker. He really is. Can you replace Shady? Well, we found out that they did replace Shady. You got Ryan Matthews from San Diego, and you got DeMarco Murray. If these guys can stay healthy, then they should be able to duplicate what Shady has done in the past. And DeMarco Murray, he was leading rusher last season. So the Eagles, it seems like Chip Kelly knows what he's doing. But there's still a question at quarterback. Sam Bradford. If Sam Bradford can stay healthy, then possibly he can do great things. Possibly he can do great things. A lot of people think of the spread and they instantly think of the read option with the quarterback. Well, Sam Bradford, he was not running no read option at Oklahoma, and they ran the same type of scheme at Oklahoma. Sam Bradford and DeMarco Murray. Trust me, Sam Bradford, he was not tucking the ball away and taking it like Tim Tebow. He wasn't doing that. However, Sam Bradford can't stay healthy. That's the main thing. He can't stay healthy. I hope that he can. It's going to be a crazy year in the NFL. Going to be a crazy year in the NFC East. But if he can stay healthy, the Eagles are going to be dangerous. But most likely, he's going to get hurt again. And that's just the sad truth about it. When you get hurt, when nobody touches you really, it never works out. You know what I mean? And that's basically what happened to Sam Bradford in the preseason last year, man. So moving on, the Raiders. I thought that the Raiders were going to make more splashes. They've signed some people under the radar. I believe they got Michael Smith, Super MVP with the Seahawks a couple seasons ago. They got some other players under the radar, but no big names are going to Oakland, and it is Oakland, so it's kind of hard to, attract the big names. But they have all this money. They have all this money in Oakland because they got rid of so many, bad contracts there, and they really haven't made a splash, man. So I really hope that they can get Derek Carr some more weapons, probably in the draft. I see them getting Kevin White. I'll be shocked if the Raiders don't find a way to lock up Kevin White in the draft. To me, he's the best receiver than Amari Cooper. But yeah, I was shocked that the Raiders haven't made any big moves. And Troy Roll, he now plays for the Chicago Bears. He's going to be their free safety, I believe. And this is why the Bears got rid of Brandon Marshall. They didn't really like his contract. Maybe he wasn't the best locker room guy. I really don't know. But you free up all that cap space. You have to rebuild that defense. Starting off by getting Troy Roll, that's a big one, because if he can still play at the level that he did in New York and in Arizona, then it's going to be a definite upgrade from what they've had at safety in Chicago, man. So I know I missed some other moves. I do apologize, man, but that's going to do it for my time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave down in the comment section if I did miss something. If you want to talk about something, just let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I enjoyed bringing it to you. Hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. And I'm going to see y'all later. Peace. Hi, sauce.